Hi guys, it's Erica and it's been a while since I've recorded a video, so I decided that I wanted to do a sit down, kind of a chit chat about my pregnancy. I didn't do regular pregnancy updates because I felt like there really wasn't a need to, because I really wasn't going through that much. I had a really great pregnancy. Thus far, I am 37 weeks today. I'm pregnant with fraternal twins. I'm having a boy and a girl. And they actually can come any day now whenever I go into labor. But if they don't come by next week, I have a scheduled induction on the 23rd of July. They're both hair down, so I don't have to get a C-section. I just have to get induced if they don't come before the 23rd of July. So I just wanted to do a pregnancy update, just to talk about my pregnancy. And like I said, I didn't do anything before because my pregnancy was really good. I never really had morning sickness. Days I would feel nauseous, and in the first trimester, second trimester, like it was basically the breeze. That was the easy trimester, people say, because I had more energy. I wasn't as tired. I ate a little bit more, developed those things. And then the third trimester, I got back to being tired again, sleepy. As you can see, I get winded very easily because of the extra weight that I have gained. But I haven't gained a lot of weight, whereas it has affected my pregnancy. I haven't had any high blood pressure. I've taken the glucose test twice, and both of those came back negative. I recently took the group B test, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, to see if you have the bacteria that you may pass to your baby during labor. That came back negative, so I don't have to be on antibiotics. So I'm really thankful. I'm really blessed. I thank God every day that I have had a great pregnancy, especially having twins. Or I was pregnant, or I guess when I got weighed at my first weigh-in, which I was 8 weeks, I believe I was 167 pounds. I've been in between 165 and 167 for about, I would say, the last 6 or 7 years. I used to run track, so I kind of maintained the weight, and even after I stopped running track, I didn't really gain that much weight. So I've always been between 165 and maybe the highest 169. Currently, I went to the doctor last Friday. I have an appointment this Friday, and I believe I was 212. So I've gained about 45 pounds, which was the recommended weight that I gained during my pregnancy, and especially having multiples. So I've gained, like I said, I've gained 45 pounds, but it's all belly, and I will show you my belly in a few. I've gained a little bit of weight in my face. My nose has spread just a little bit, and I've got a little bit bigger in the arm area. But for the most part, like, I have really all stomach, like all baby weight in my stomach. Jotted down some notes just to talk about my pregnancy overall, and being that I only have 1 week left, I felt like it was a good time to video about my pregnancy from the beginning to the end. I thought I was pregnant, I believe it was November 23rd or the 24th. I took an at-home test. Well, I think I took an at-home test on the 23rd, and then the following day I went to patient first, which is an urgent care, and I had blood work done, and they confirmed it then. So it was a few days before Thanksgiving that I found out I was pregnant. And I believe it was December 18th or sometime in December, about a month later after that, I went in for my 8 weeks. And the funny thing was, I wasn't surprised that I was having twins. My husband is a twin. I had twins that run on my side of the family, and he also has another set of twins that run on his side of the family. So I really wasn't too surprised when they said that I was having twins. I actually went in and asked the technician to check to make sure that I wasn't having to check to make sure I wasn't having twins, because I just had this feeling that I was having twins. And lo and behold, she checked, and she was telling me, you know, oh, people come in here all the time thinking that they're going to have this or that. And lo and behold, I was having twins. So it wasn't until I was about 18 weeks that I found out the sex of the twins. I was not the one to wait to see once they were born what they were. I really wanted to know right away. And they were, I found out 18 weeks as I'm a boy and a girl. So I was very happy about that. Like I said, for the first trimester, I was very sleepy, very tired. I was still working. I work in the school system. I'm a school counselor. So my hours are from 7:30 to 2:45. So I have a pretty decent day. And I was able to get through the day. I was very conscious about what I was eating at the time. I made sure I drank a lot of water. If I was feeling nauseous, like I said, I never had morning sickness. I would feel nauseous, but I never got to the point where I was sick and I was regurgitating or anything like that. But anytime I felt that way, I would drink a lot of ginger ale, and I was just really health conscious. But I did have cravings for salt and vinegar chips. And throughout my whole pregnancy, I haven't really craved anything. It's just stuff that I would eat at one point in time, and then like maybe it's not good for me, like the salt and vinegar chips. Eventually, when I got to my second trimester, I started getting mild headaches. So I contributed that to all the salt intake I was doing. And so I stopped with the salt and vinegar chips. But I really never had a craving. Like every now and then I would want something, but I mean, who doesn't want something every now and then and say, oh, I got a taste for this? It's basically that. It's nothing that I've constantly ate my entire pregnancy that I actually wanted. But in the beginning, it was salt and vinegar chips. Second trimester, like I said, that was the fun trimester because I had a lot more energy. I felt like I could do a lot more, even though I wasn't really doing much more. I actually felt like I was doing a little less in my second trimester than I am like currently now in my third trimester, because I really wasn't walking around or exercising a lot. I really did exercise. Well, I really didn't. I did not exercise my entire pregnancy. I did a lot of walking because I walked around my school, or if I was going shopping, I was walking around. But other than that, I didn't attend any baby classes. I didn't attend any yoga classes. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do any of those things. I just felt like when I felt like walking, I would walk. Never got out, but I never got out to go to like the park to walk around or walk around my neighborhood, anything like that. It was just whenever I was doing something and I felt the need to walk, I would walk. I did take the stairs in my school. I have work in a 2-story school. So during my second trimester, I was walking up and down the stairs. Not a lot, but I was walking up and down them enough. Around 5 months, I started shopping for the babies. And I would recommend that you not buy too much. I mean, it's exciting, especially when you find out the sex of the babies, that you want to shop, but don't buy too much because you will get stuff from your baby shower. And I have a lot of stuff with the babies now. I think I did a haul. I did a haul a few months ago. I think that's when I first started shopping for the babies. I did a haul a few months ago, but I can show you now what I have, and I'll probably do that in another video. I'll show you all the clothing that I have now and how I separated the clothing for the baby now. In my third trimester, well into my third trimester, and it's been tiresome. It's a different type of tired than the first trimester tired. It's like you kind of I liked being pregnant. I enjoy it until you get to these last few weeks, especially like the last week or two when you know the babies are coming or they're supposed to come. It's just like, oh my gosh, like, can it be over already? But I enjoyed it. Now the walking part, like I said, I felt like I did more walking my third trimester than my second trimester, but now it's like within the last 3 or 4 weeks, I can't really walk too much, especially the last 2 weeks. Otherwise my back would start hurting really, really bad. So sometimes when I'm in the store shopping, because I got gift cards and stuff from my baby shower, I got money, so I wanted to spend the money on the babies, and I wanted to get their stuff before they got here. So sometimes I would go to the store, and I had no shame in my game. I would hop right in that electric wheelchair and roll around the store and shop if my back was hurting that bad. Sometimes I would just get a cart and I would walk and kind of lean on a cart, almost basically like a walker. I would lean on a cart, but I try to walk more because I know it helps induce the labor a little bit. Like I said, I went to the doctor on the 10th. I go again on the 17th. I still have not dilated at all yet. The doctor said I was thinning out. However, I have not dilated, and so hence is why next week, if next week comes and they're still not here, I have to get induced because I haven't dilated yet. The babies are growing really, really well. My babies have grown like they were singleton babies. I went to get my ultrasound done about almost 4 weeks ago now, and my baby girl was 5 pounds 9 ounces, and my baby boy is 5 pounds 4 ounces. So that was, again, like I said, that was 3 weeks ago. So they probably are pushing the 6 pound mark or over the 6 pound mark. I know my baby girl is, probably because she's always been bigger than her brother the entire pregnancy. Thinking back to when about 18 weeks or 20 weeks or so, they've both been head down since then, and they've always been like head to head. So they're head down, both of their heads are together like this. And that's another reason I don't have to get a C-section, because neither one of them are breached. And like I said, my pregnancy has been very good. So again, I don't have high blood pressure. My sugar is where it needs to be. So the doctors don't have to take the babies. Going back to the 3rd trimester, pains and aches. I have pain in my back. I believe I've been having Braxton Hicks contractions. Being this is my first pregnancy, so I really don't know what to expect. But the doctor did tell me that I would get this tightening in my stomach area, and it kind of would feel like I can't breathe. And I do get a lot of tightening in my stomach, but sometimes it's not to the point where it hurts. It's just really tight, and I can still breathe fine. I can count maybe 2 or 3 times where I've actually like had to like stop for a second and just take some deep breaths. Most of the time when I have the pain, it's overnight. So it's while I'm sleeping, my stomach gets tight, or I'm tossing and turning all night because I have to get up and go to the restroom because my bladder's full. Of course, you know, that's typical. But other than that, I think more of the labor pains or the Braxton Hicks contractions that I have are kind of mainly in the evening, overnight. So if I felt like if I were to go into labor, I would go into labor overnight. I have my hospital bag packed, and I've been looking on Pinterest and other websites or in YouTube, looking at videos of what I should pack, because a lot of people say, oh, you'll pack all this stuff that you actually don't need. So I don't think I really have packed in my hospital bag, and I'll probably do a video about that too as well. But the only thing I have packed is some slippers. I think I have about 4 nightgowns, some underwear, and some blankets for the babies, and some outfits for them to go home and to take pictures in, because they take pictures at our hospital. And I think that's all I really needed, because everybody tells me that, oh, they're going to give you everything at the hospital. So make sure you take whatever they give you at the hospital. Make sure that you take it home. I just plan on using whatever the hospital has. I do have to pack my toiletry bag, but my toiletry bag is already packed. I just actually have to put it in my bag, so I have to make sure I do that so I don't forget. I feel like my husband, when it's actually time for me to go into labor, I feel like he's going to be kind of like all over the place, and I'm actually going to be the one that's going to have a sane mind while in labor, and he's going to be kind of going crazy. I feel like he's going to go like that in the beginning, and I think once it starts to hit him, and once maybe I start hitting him and telling him to calm down, then he will be okay. But other than that, I don't really think as much there's blah blah blah. Other than that, I don't think there's much that I missed about the pregnancy. I know everybody has different ways that they have gone through pregnancy. Some women, it's a breeze. Some women have it rough. But like I said, I thank God every day that I have had a great pregnancy. I can't complain at all. And I don't complain. And I hate when people ask me like, oh, it's summertime. How have you been dealing with being pregnant in the summertime? The same way that you deal with the heat when you go outside. I mean, I wear clothing that's appropriate for me to go outside in the heat. I'm only in the heat for maybe about 30 seconds when I'm walking from my car to the building, and if it's super hot, I just stay in the house. I mean, it's that simple. So anyway, I just want to give you a shot of my belly. All right, so this has been my belly And it was a little bit higher, but of course, since I'm late into pregnancy, it's dropping now. And as you can see, like, I'm literally all stomach. Like, everything else just looks the same. My stretch marks, now we can talk about that. My stretch marks really started growing about a month ago or so. I couldn't help it. I had a scratch. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some marks, but I call it the circle of life. Under here is where I have the more raised stretch marks, and here they're just like the skin surface stretch marks, which I'm not even like complaining about the stretch marks. I mean, I complain about it like, oh, they look terrible, but I'm carrying two, so they don't look that bad to me. After I have my babies, I plan on picking up the Mederma stretch mark cream, therapy cream or something like that. It retails for about $40 at CVS. I know I have a $5 coupon. I'm going to use that. It says that it takes about 12 weeks to start showing some results. So I plan on trying that out to see how that's going to work. So far, I just put lotion on it, either lotion, aloe vera gel, or vitamin E oil. I use the vitamin E oil a lot after I get out the shower, and I feel like it really helps, not necessarily with the stretch marks, but with the itching part. And I put it on because it's an oil and it feels good, and when I rub it in, you know, the babies move around and stuff like that. So but I'm going to end the video here, and I will be talking about this a lot more in the future, especially once the babies are born. Definitely going to be talking about that. I may be doing a review because I'm trying to get a new car, so I may be doing a review on a car and installing the car seats and all that good jazz. So it's a lot of stuff that I do have planned once the babies are born, and hopefully you'll like it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with somebody who may be pregnant, who could utilize this information, and I'll see you later. Peace.